If you can tell, badges for FaceCon are finally out. I'm desperately trying to buy one, and it keeps on getting my payment keeps on getting declined for something. Yeah, I did something, and now I'm preemptively banned somehow. It's just my negative Nancy mind getting. Let me hear my voice again. Yeah, my voice sucks. I don't know how to change it other than like fake a deep. A bunch of backup. For All right, let me pay one more time. I'm just guessing that their website is utterly. Hopefully that's the answer and not somehow I'm particularly. Huh. Wait for response. I'm still like struggling to do with Dark Souls. I swear like deciding to do mage made me hate it worse than making me struggle with the game far more than if I did a play build. Tags. Shooter. Like the account is still alive and I'm trying to like I'm just trying to pay but it won't. Try and put in a different card number here. let's see if this card finally goes through. I'm saying that my payment has been declined too many times. I'm gonna try and leave my registration. You buy it. I have to put in emergency contact information. In case, I don't know, you keel over and die at the con. Dad, I don't know. Am I most excited to see Uruka? No. I don't know if it's something wrong with my security codes that are not going through for some reason. Wow. I'm getting completely screwed here. Alright, these things don't usually sell out like this. I guess I'll just go through stream. And hopefully by the end of it, I don't know, the system will have stopped working. Looking through everything at from SumiCon, Vegas. Oh, they're doing Beyblade. That's showing. Ask the camera. Decent Leon. 5 stories from the guy who's. All right, whatever. By the way, there is a fucking hole in my drive. I put in a service ticket for it, and then they did nothing about it. They labeled it resolved, and then nothing happened. So I literally put in a message with them, asked what the hell happened. Actually, just filter through my emails and see if anybody got back to me on it. Problem is, like, I am like gone their entirety of their my apartment complex's off. Nope, nothing. They haven't gotten back to me about it. So, what to do? So, what to do? Guys, I'm putting myself. I'm listening to myself right now. God, 500, 500 milliseconds is very little for delay. God, so awkward. To 1,000 milliseconds. That take. That's a little. That is a little better. I can barely hear my voice. Hello. Hey. Hey. Hearing myself better now. I don't know what I said. Turn that off. Okay. What else is going on today? We're still bombing Iran. Israel bombed some oil facilities somewhere in southwestern Iran. And it was initially said, "Oh, Trump didn't want that," and no, apparently it was done with Trump's complete blessing. It's really getting annoying how much leeway they're giving Israel. Meanwhile, the rest of the world's going to go into an energy crisis. U.S. it's now $2 over. Gas prices have jumped up $2. Actually, it's probably $2 now. God knows how worse it is elsewhere. Like down here in Texas, when I went to Costco, usually the gas doesn't get above 2.3. And sometimes it can get low as like $2.02 and a cent, dollars and 1 9/10 of a cent. But where was I going with this? Oh, but the rest of the world is probably screwed because we have lots of native stuff that we can probably put like a institute an export tax on. So trying to institute an export tax because like I'm thinking in line like an export tax on oil at exports so that it's more logical so it's only commercially viable to keep oil products here in the US and keep prices down here. This screws the rest of the world unless we were to make some exceptions. All right, oil exports for say Japan, South Korea, our European allies, places like that to make sure that they screwed in the process, but the rest of the world is going to suffer. Also throw in Argentina and South America and I don't know, aligned countries in South America. Like, oh, you want oil? Oh, you don't want to be subject to an oil going to you from us subject to an export tax? You better join this American Shield project that's come about. See if I can. What is it? The American Shield Initiative? Whoever it was something that they give to Kristi Noem so that she can go away. She is a problem now. She was directly asked in Congress if she's cheating on her husband. Apparently, like circumstantially, everyone believes this. Oh God, what is this? Put up a browser. Okay. First thing to open up. Riri Pipsqueak, dumb French rat. Prove that European good in geography. Right.
For me, New York was here. This was New York, the state of New York. And this is Texas. And somewhere here
nope,
is
that's California.
California.
Nope. Philadelphia is a city.
California, it's here. For me, New York.
That's Arizona. All right. My observer count. All right, hold up. Let's see here. U.S. state quiz. Let's just do this. All right, here we go. 7 minutes. All right, Colorado, Utah, right next to it. Massachusetts, Texas, Wyoming, Indiana, Connecticut, Ohio, Iowa, Hawaii, Florida, Tennessee, Louisiana, right next to me. New York State, South Dakota, West Virginia, North Carolina. Nope, that's not. Nearly clicked Virginia. There's Missouri, Kansas right below. Mexico, where all the meth comes from. Minnesota up here. California, Pennsylvania, New Hampshire, Kansas, Maryland, Mississippi, Oklahoma, Vermont. I was just there. Jersey, Alaska, Illinois, Maine, Oregon. All right. I had a brain freeze there. That's Washington. Arizona, South Carolina, Nebraska, Georgia, Wisconsin, Delaware, Michigan, Rhode Island, a small one, Virginia, Idaho, Nevada, Kentucky, Montana, North Dakota, Alabama. It still has a gray dot for Washington, D.C. So let's see. I got 50-50 right in timer. Let's see here, in less than 2 minutes. Let's see European countries. European countries not occupied. What the? Okay, now that's an interesting one. A quiz. Who is not occupied? Sweden, Spain, Britain, United Kingdom. Okay, Switzerland wasn't occupied. Who has one occupied? Albania was occupied. Andorra. Here. The casino. Nope. Vatican. Who else was there? Ireland. Finland? They got invaded. They weren't fully occupied, I guess, is the key here. We got Portugal. Who else? Greece? No, Greece got totally occupied. Turkey? Are you going to call them European? Oh, they gave me this. All right, who else am I missing? San Marino? Nope. Damn, who else is there? War kind of spread everywhere. Romania? Nope. Did I spell that right? Malta? Malta prior to the British Empire. Okay, so it added a whole nother segment for that. All right, I got Liechtenstein. No. All right, just there you go. I said Liechtenstein and Iceland. Iceland, of course, I forget. Although technically it was part of, but no, I think it's a, no, I'm playing Hearts of Iron 4 and I know Iceland is a dominion or colony or puppet of some sort of vassal state status of Denmark. Denmark fully controls Greenland. It is a releasable nation, but Iceland still under the control of Denmark. during World War II. So if you want to call them an independent country, that's kind of, yeah, they probably have like a heavy level of autonomy like Greenland has now, but well, there's the issue that Denmark was completely occupied, but Iceland was not. In fact, the Brits straight up invaded and occupied Iceland. Either before or after they got consent from the Danes. We did the same with Greenland. They signed probably like their ambassador or somebody signed in like a quick agreement with us saying you are free. Please hold. In representative of the Danish government in exile, we invite the United States to hold and occupy the territory of Greenland for the duration of the war. So, all right. What was the other one? An A. European countries with a D. European countries by history. No. No. I want the fucking stupid map because that's visual. Map. What the hell? What? European map. There we go. All right. Oh, what? You gotta way. Then Mark. Germany. Netherlands. Finland. Oh, they're putting Turkey in there, so let's get that over the way. Turkey, Russia, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Belarus, Ukraine, the Ukraine, Ukraine, Poland, Ireland, Iceland, Belgium, Luxembourg. Did I spell that correctly? All right. France, Spain, all Italy, Monaco. That was the one I was thinking. No, Monaco was probably occupied. Switzerland, Austria, Czechia, Slovakia, Moldova, Romania, Hungary, Slovenia, Croatia, Bosnia and Herzegovina. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? Here's that's what's gonna screw me. Bosnia and Herzegovina. All right, Serbia, Kosovo, since they decided to carve that one out here. Montenegro. Herzegovina. Oh, fuck me. Why? No, I've got that one. That one counts. Macedonia. North Macedonia, Greece. Malta, I can see is highlighted. Cyprus. Vatican. I already got Monaco. What is it? I'm blanking out what that other one is. That other microstate in San Marino. I got it. All right, so the only thing left was Bosnia Herzegovina. How do they spell it? Oh, and I forgot Liechtenstein. Bosnia Herzegovina. Herzegovina. Oh, I want to put an IA at the end of it. And I forgot Liechtenstein. That's an oversalt or I forgot. Okay. And it looks like Bolmegard or whatever, this island off the coast of Sweden highlighted. Whatever. All right. German state map. I know I can do that one. States of Germany. There we go. All right. Ah, shit. I had it. Ah. Let's see here. Westphalia. North Rhine-Westphalia. There we go. Hanover. But one N? What the fuck? No, it's not Hanover. It's Lower Saxony? There it is. Bremen. Hamburg. Oh, slash Big Holstein. Thank you, autocorrect. All right. Mecklenburg Vorpommern. There we go. Brandenburg. Berlin. It's his own designation. Saxony-Anhalt. Anhalt. Saxony-Anhalt. There we go. Thuringia. What's that one? Hesse. Which includes Frankfurt. All right. North Rhine-Westphalia. What's underneath that? Rhineland-Palatinate. No, what is that one? Wow, I'm blanking on that one. All right. Saar and oh god, that's gonna be the one that screws me. Rhineland. Darn it, what is that one? All right. Baden. Württemberg. Wow, what is that one? Down to the southeast. Crap. Bavaria. Bayern. Bavaria. Oh wow. What the fuck? I must have misspelled Bavaria incorrectly. Baden. Baden-Württemberg. Württemberg. Wow, okay, I'm not as good as I used to be. Damn it, what is the other one next to Saarland? Air, not mines. That area. Damn it. I'm just gonna give up. Let's move on. There's one other map I think I want. Rhineland Palatinate. I forgot the fucking hyphen and it screwed me on it. And it's bottom Württemberg with an ERG. God damn. All right, I got that. I had that down. Rhineland Palatinate. I just forgot the fucking hyphens. It didn't even screw me out. What was I misspelling in Palatinate? I should have gotten that one because there's other ones here with hyphens in here and it didn't screw me on those. So I must have been spelling Palatinate wrong and Württemberg wrong because I was using URG instead of ERG. All right, hold on. Last one. And Roman provinces. Can you name all the Roman provinces? In a map, god damn it. Huh. Well, there's a cleaner one around here. No, I want the map version. God damn it. The map, it makes it more visual. Provinces, the wrong. I know because there's like 3 missing from here. There's one that I did. All right. GeoGuessr, what's this one? Zoom in a little bit. Gallia Aquitania. That one. Belgica. Oh, this is Belgica. Cappadocia. No, that's Galatia. Then you had Pontus. No, where's Cappadocia? Oh, god damn it. All right. I screwed that one up. Cappadocia. All right, fine. I got it. Britannia, obvious. Italia. Moesia inferior. Inferior means that it's further away. Got it. Assyria. Cyprus. Aegyptus. There you go. Hispania, Lusitania. Lycia and Pamphylia. Got that. All right, that was a guess. There's Armenia. Noricum. Arabia, Petra, all the way out here. Syria. Cilicia. Been over that one. Germania, inferior. Further away. So, Sicily's by itself. Okay. Hispania, Tarraconensis. Gallia Ludigensis. Regnum Bospori. Kingdom of the Bosporus. Client state, Mesopotamia. There we go. Thracia. Alps Pone. How did I get that one right? Dalmatia. Epirus. Pannonia Superior. Cyrenaica et Creta. Why is that island grouped with that area? Corsica et Sardinia. There you go. Pannonia Inferior. Further away. Thracia. That's Thracia. Dacia. Achaia. So that's Greece. Alps Cottii. That's in the middle. Alps Maritimii. Why there are these 3 little micro provinces in the Alps, I don't know. Hispania, Baetica, Mauritania, Tingintia, Galatia. That's in the center of Turkey. Macedonia. That's Asia. Gallia Narbonensis. There you go. Narbonensis. Mauritania, Kaisarensis. There. Judea. Bithynia at Pontus. Oasis Superior. That's like in the middle. That's like Serbia and Bulgaria. Parts of Romania. Germania Superior. Afra Proconsularis. 94% correct. European capitals, Euro cities, difficult version, physical features, North Europe countries. Europe World War II events. Europe 1919. Sure, let's try
Hungary.
that one.
Albania.
Okay,
Bulgaria.
down here. There's actually
Denmark.
less ground to cover at this one.
Latvia.
No, wow, I suck.
Spain.
Czechoslovakia. Why is this
Greece.
getting voiced?
Sweden. United Kingdom.
Whoa, they're wait, it's 1919. When did the Irish get their independence?
Estonia.
Luxembourg, right in the middle there.
Norway.
There's
Italy.
Estonia.
Russia.
Why didn't you pronounce Yugoslavia?
Portugal.
Hey, it's not Russia at this point. It's 1919. Well, actually, good question. When did the revolutions happen? So it's no longer Russia. Instead, it's the Union of Soviet Socialist Republic.
Poland.
Focus.
Germany. France. Finland. Belgium. Netherlands. Switzerland. Austria. Lithuania. Romania.
Oh, and we're just going to ignore the microstates of, let's see here, Andorra, Monaco, Vatican City, San Marino, and Danzig. What else is there? European rivers, mountain ranges. Cold War
Romania.
Europe.
Hungary. France.
And it's the same thing over again. All right. Southern European, Eastern Europe, Nordic countries. That's 3 of them. Home states. Europe World War II events. Auschwitz. That's in Poland. Yasi Kishinev. Warsaw Ghetto. Nope. No idea what that. Monte Cassino. It's Malta. Monte Cassino. Normandy. What the fuck is Monte Cassino? Anthropoid. Okay, Smolensk. Just naming cities. That's Smolensk. Kharkov. That's Kharkov. That's Kirk. Narvik. Berlin. Battle for Berlin. Warsaw Ghetto Uprising. Dnieper. What? Munich Betrayal. No, wait. Oh, wait. The Dnieper's over here. Munich Betrayal. Well, there's Munich. Kiev. Crete. The Blitz. Asenovac. No idea what Jasenovac refers to. Kenya, Stalingrad. All the way out here. Malta. Polo Salami. That's got it. That is so finished. Disgusting. Sevastopol. That's down here. Minsk. Kursk. Moscow. Wow. I sucked at that one. How much am I going for this? 40 minutes. Eurovision Song Contest. European. Alright, I need to get off of this. So, I'm better at geography. Although, for the French rat, I probably could not tell the different provinces of France apart. I'm not going to even try. Buy land. What's going on here? Rent prices, household income. Source, please. You can't have rent price be higher than household income. Yeah, but you know, somebody's saying like, advice to the younger generation, skip the degree, buy land, become a farmer. Buy land with what money? I'm not gonna work for like 9 to 5 at a minimum wage at a McDonald's and save enough money for this land, right? Even like a good land out in the middle of like nowhere, Montana. probably has probably, you know, a couple $100,000 for a plot of land, and then I gotta build a shack there. Yeah, I'm sure all the Zoomers who can afford to start, who can't afford a starter home, are going to miraculously find a few $1,000,000 to buy a farm in such a scenic location. Why hasn't anyone thought of this yet? Is this account like Poland is the new Switzerland? Mark my word. Oh yeah, there's the a generation ago, Poland rationed sugar and flour while its citizens were paid 1/10 what West Germans earned. Today, its economy has edged past Switzerland to become the world's 20th largest with over 1 trillion in annual output. Poland on the rise. We have gay pride parades while Poland has winged hussar parades. I want a refund. Oh, so they just got girls to go around in rather short skirts. This looks like real. Diversity is our handicap. Yeah. We didn't have a masculinity crisis when men. What is this account? Hold up. All right, based in Europe, so it's not like Indian masquerading as a white woman. Alcohol and tobacco are safe, are available on every street corner, but drinking raw milk is unsafe. Yeah, because you don't know if it's, you know, if it's not pasteurized. There's a chance that you can get you can pick up some sort of bug from it. So like you handling your own cow and you're watching its own health, sure, fine. But mass production where everything just gets pooled into batches, like no, that's how you get contamination. All right, so this is just like a dumb posting account. Oh, so how to draw your sword in enclosed environments. Intriguing. All right, I don't know. The fuck. Let's go ISW. As soon as I put the W on, all right. The I will get me to Institute of Study of War, but if I put on the S, it immediately goes to something else. Major Gifts Officer? Oh, we're hiring. Oh, for somebody who handles money? Middle East Security Program Researcher. I wouldn't know how to research any of this shit. It's from 6 hours ago. U.S. aircraft struck an Iranian anti-ship cruise missile factory north of the Strait of Hormuz as part of efforts to prevent Iran from threatening maritime shipping. They are other key takeaways. U.S. defense official, Iranian media, and Israel Defense Forces source, and the Qatari Foreign Affairs Ministry confirmed that the IDF launched airstrikes targeting South Par's North Dome gas field, the Persian Gulf, which is shared by Iran and Qatar. Oh, so Qatar was working out with them like that? Israel's just going absolute scorched earth, pissing off the Qataris. Well, then again, whatever. It is also the world's largest natural gas field. Israel coordinated the attack with the United States. Qatar Foreign Affairs Ministry spokesperson condemned the attack. So apparently, Qatar had facilities out in Persia, in Iran for oil development, oil extraction, and that got bombed. Qatar, I'm guessing, recognizes Iran. I know China facilitated formal diplomatic recognition of Iran and Saudi Arabia, sort of like a blow to American prestige that, well, we're not on good terms with Iran as it is, so we wouldn't have been the person to do that. The IDF confirmed that it struck several Iranian internal security targets belonging to the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, the Basij and Law Enforcement Command. These targets were mostly in Tehran. The IDF also targeted air defense systems in unspecified locations across Iran. Iran told the International Atomic Energy Agency that an unknown projectile fell in the vicinity of the Bushehr power plant in southern Iran, one of Iran's civilian nuclear plants, but reported no damage or injuries. The spokesperson for Russian state-owned nuclear energy company Rostom, which has been supporting the construction of the plant, condemned the incident. So, a spokesperson for the Russian-owned state nuclear energy company not Russia itself. The IDF confirmed that Iran launched 7 waves of missile attacks against Israel between March 17th, it was yesterday at 3 p.m., and March 8th, 8 a.m. Time zone is that. OSIN accounts on X reported that Iran launched medium-range Khorram-Shahr missiles in these salvos. Israel media confirmed that cluster munitions from Iranian missile killed 2 Israeli civilians on the outskirts of Tel Aviv. Well, how many Iranian civilians have been hit so far this night? Wow, where was I? I got lost on something. I was checking to make sure that I gotta sit up straight and try and like speak more clearly. Hear myself. Let's see here. Iran continues to launch several drone and missile attacks at Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, Kuwait, and Qatar. I read that out of order. Saudi Arabian Defense Ministry confirmed that its air defense systems intercepted 21 drones and 1 ballistic missile between March 17th at 3 p.m. and March 18th at 8 a.m. ET. The UAE Defense Ministry confirmed the Iranian attacks have killed 2 UAE active duty soldiers, 6 civilians, and injured 158 individuals since the start of the war. UAE is just getting pummeled. So there's the strikes. Avaz. Reports of an explosion without footage in Avaz. Israel struck South Pars gas field in the Persian Gulf. That's straight shot from Qatar, so I guess if there was a place that Qatar would work with Iran on oil extraction, that would be the place. Report of explosion with footage. Confirmed airstrike. Okay, so that's the green circle hiding behind this yellow circle. United States dropped deep, penetrating munitions targeting missile sites along the Iranian coast that housed anti-ship cruise missiles. Iranian ballistic missile drone launched at Saudi Arabia between March 1st and March 8th. The only thing they picked up as of late. Ballistic missiles. There's been a build-up, so it's been pretty like average. Height of 7th on March 10th, height of 6th on March 14th. Kind of died down, but they've still been slinging drones. When was March 7th? March 7th was a Saturday, and then March 12th was a Thursday. March 15th, 16th, or Sunday, Monday. All right, so I was thinking, like, are they doing on the weekends? They're hitting this shit because like people are not going to be at work most of the time, trying to lessen casualties. But no, it's just all over the place. So if anything, you can see a clear trend upward of drones. Iranian ballistic missile, cruise missiles, and drone launched at the United Arab Emirates. All right, so that's been calming down, more or less. Maybe it's spiking back up now after hitting the nadir here on March 15th. So, further analysis. So that was a pin tweet. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky announced that Ukraine has sent 201 military experts to assist Middle Eastern countries in defending against Iranian Shahed drone strikes, that Ukrainian defense industrial base is ready to support Middle Eastern defense efforts. Major Chinese oil companies may be interested in purchasing Russian origin oil to allow for the pivot from China and Russia to benefit from the March 12 U.S. decision to temporarily lift sanctions against Russian oil stranded at sea. Russian forces are continuing their battlefield air interdiction campaign against Ukrainian military and civilian targets in the near, rear, and are testing alternatives to Starlink to control drones. Their battlefield interdiction campaign against Ukrainian military and civilian targets in the near and rear are testing alternatives to Starlink to control drones. Oh yeah, that's right, because Musk finally got on trying to crack down on Russians using Starlink on the when they shouldn't have. And so that apparently caused a lot of chaos for Russia, who became way too dependent on that. Russian forces launched 147 drones against Ukraine, including Chernihiv, Mykolaiv, and Odessa Oblast. There's Pokrovsk. supposed to be recent? Did they retake Lyman? Geolocated footage posted on March 17 indicates that Russian forces advanced near Novoselivka. This is what they're claiming, so we'll see how well that goes. See how if that holds up. Giving a gift today. No, I'm not giving money. I will use you for content. Oh, and North Korea launched a missile? Okay. Wildlife overpass. Oh yeah, I've seen this. $114 spent thus far for this wildlife bridge. That's not complete yet. Like, I'm not against these things for making wildlife bridges so animals can cross over highways. I swear there was one done out in Colorado that was actually built well. But also somebody pointed out this like leads from wildlands in right next to where the suburbs are. That's not the smartest thing to do. And I guess there's like they have to build a road over the off ramp. Sec Duffy of U.S. Department of Transportation. And it looks like they're getting somewhere. Not fast enough. No idea what this is. House passes bill mandating deportation for non-citizen benefits. U.S. House passed H.R. 1958, the Deportation Fraudsters Act of 2026 on Thursday by a 231 to 186 vote. That's definitely short of 435. There's a lot of people. Requiring deportation for non-citizens convicted of fraud in programs like SNAP and Social Security. Sponsored by Rep. Taylor R. Ohio, it lists specific crimes such as mail fraud and fake IDs as grounds for removal, blocking re-entry for relief. The specific crimes such as mail fraud and fake IDs as grounds for removal, blocking re-entry or relief. Republicans praised it for closing loopholes and prioritizing Americans, while Democrats like Rep. Pramila Jayapal argued it's redundant under existing moral turpitude laws and risks due process for green card holders. Bill now moves to the Senate amid partisan immigration. That'll pass the Senate. What was I going to look at? OSINT defense. I'm also fasting right now. I'm really hungry. I got food in my I still have this loaded potato that I made with steak over top of it that I really like. Pickish to eat. I'm gonna commit to not eating until. I guess I'll go out and treat myself to something at breakfast point. Snooze. The Qatari Ministry of Defense said that Iran targeted the Ras Laffan industrial city, the primary Qatari hub for LNG production, in a ballistic missile attack that resulted in unspecified damage. This as Iran has ramped up strikes on Gulf nation installations throughout the region. So we're all just trying to take out each other's oil. Like, at first it seemed a little bit hands-off how U.S. and Israel handling it is like, we're going to hit IRGC stuff and military and other military compounds, avoiding the rest of the regular army that's not the IRGC in Iran, and we're not going to touch the oil infrastructure in Iran. But now we're opening the gates to that, and I'm guessing that Iran was probably I'm pretty sure, quote me on it, that Iran, prior to this date of Israel attacking this joint Iran-Qatari oil infrastructure in South Iran, that Iran had been attacking oil infrastructure in other countries. Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, the UAE, Oman. So, but now that they're doing, I guess we're escalating now with Israel making that attack in South Iran, and with the U.S.'s backing on it. So this is only going to get worse. So people were like freaking out. Like, there was that point where oil's hit $100 a barrel, and then it collapsed after a little bit. But you're probably still good. You probably just need to hold on to your oil shares. You should have bought some oil futures. A couple. You should have just held on to the oil futures after the crash, eastern region of the country. U.S. President Donald J. Trump has issued a 60-day waiver temporarily suspending the Jones Act, a long-standing shipping law that requires the transport of goods between American ports to be conducted by American-flagged vessels, with the waiver allowing vital resources like oil, natural gas, fertilizer, and coal to flow freely into the United States for 2 months in an attempt by White House to stabilize oil markets amid the Iran. Transport of goods between American ports to be conducted by American-flagged vessels and American-built vessels, as I remember. So this is one of the big annoying things that's like curbed like internal waterway trade, and nobody has decided to tackle this law. Like anybody who like talks about it is like, we just need to get rid of this law because it will like boost like water transit of goods and spur commerce in the country. So this is what it took, is Trump as starting a war for us to get the Jones Act out. Now, if only we can make this indefinite. Maybe it's if it lasts for 60 days, so that's 2 months, people can see the other benefits about the Jones Act going away, that it might spur people, like it might spur some economic activity, so that once the 60-day waiver is close to expiring, it might spur some action from Congress to actually fully repeal the Jones Act, because we'll see like an spike in prices otherwise if they don't unrepeal it, or give more latitude to extend it, weaken it in some capacity. So like I know like up like for years now, Peter Zahan and other people like Geopolitics, Jones Act is stupid, and for some reason we just don't never touch it. But we should get rid of it. But nah, it took this war to finally like take it out, and voicing, but kind of annoyed. Saudi Arabia Foreign Minister Prince Faisal bin Farhan Al Saud, I guess he is a member of the Saud family, has made a number of comments on Iran's attack across the Gulf region. 2 statements of note were his comments saying that Saudi Arabia reserves the right to take military action against Iran. Saudi Arabia's patience as it relates to ongoing Iranian strikes against the nation, not limitless. This comes amidst reports that behind the scenes, Saudi Arabia has been more hawkish on the strikes on Iran while simultaneously urging de-escalation in the public information space. There's that report initially that it wasn't just Israel beckoning the U.S. to strike Iran. It was also Saudi Arabia, even though they were pretending to like de-escalatory, saying like, "Oh, our airspace can't be used for attacking Iran." Up until Iran started attacking them. Oh. Press F's in chat for the fallen. By reports of the families of the service members requested no videos or photos of the transfer. The White House has posted a number of photos taken. Photos taken by U.S. President Donald J. Trump and 6 other officials today at Dover Air Force Base for the dignified transfer of 6 airmen and officers who were killed last week's crash at a U.S. Air Force KC-135 Strata tanker in Western Iraq. Despite reports that the families of some members requested no videos or photos of the transfer, it happened. So they did this against the wishes of the families. Why is Mike Johnson putting his hand over his heart versus saluting? I guess Trump is commander-in-chief. Technically, he's in the chain of command, so I guess he has to salute, and Seth also being in there. Why is he only putting his hand over his heart? He was never in the military in any capacity? Dignified transfer. And he's wearing all black. Well, I guess it is a solemn occasion, so. Hegseth still has plenty of blue on. Trump administration is considering deploying thousands of additional combat troops to the Middle East as military as the military prepares options for the next phase of the ongoing Iran war. One option being discussed for security of the Hormuz Strait includes deploying U.S. troops to the coastline of Iran, sources tell Reuters. Oh god, that's going to turn into a fucking quagmire. Arctotherium had a post on it. Straight. I had a tweet about this. Let's go back. I had a big tweet about this. Back to I think. About strategic control in the missile age. That unless you control the coastlines and somewhere deeper inland, you can been going off a lot about internet censorship. Censorship model. Oh yeah, here's the long post. Surface ships have been unable to protect commercial shipping in closely confined waters like Hormuz since no later than World War II, arguably earlier, Gallipoli. If you count mines. I think you're also missing the extreme loss aversion of the United States Navy in a war of choice like this, even though United States Navy ships probably can operate in. It did in the Red Sea without issue. Even a single screw-up or mine would probably cause hundreds of casualties and tons of political blowback at home. My interjection there. Surface ships are perfectly capable of shooting at targets on land and are doing so right now with their own missiles and defending, escorting other ships when they have room, time to do so. They do not in the straits, but do in the open ocean. Plus anti-submarine warfare. They are also useful for intimidating other countries, showing the flag anti-piracy patrol humanitarian operations. 95% of what the Navy does anyways. This is why China, which has by far the world's greatest drone capabilities, I'd like him to elaborate on that, and is the only serious modern, meaning built from scratch in the 20th century, not most technologically advanced Navy in the world, builds a ton of surface ships. Is the only serious modern Navy in the world, builds a ton of surface ships. Got some Navy in the world that builds a ton of surface ships. That's what I'm guessing he's saying. I do not think surface ships would be very useful in the Taiwan War, and for that reason, if I were in charge of the USN procurement and planning to fight there, I would focus more on submarines. But full-scale war with China, second best networking intelligence system, best industrial base in ASMs, anti-ship missiles on Earth by a lot, is an extreme case. Against anyone else, surface ships are useful, and I don't think any plausible, so no focusing 100% on mine warfare and littoral combat. Alternative force structure for the USN would be doing much better than what they are right now in Iran. I'm trying to figure out what he's saying here. Surface ships have been unable to protect commercial shipping in closely confined waters like Malaria since World War. I thought you said something about like. So he's saying that we're doing it about as best as we can. Is the gist I'm getting it from here. But on the converse, he's like saying that China can't like guard its ships in the Taiwan Straits. I do not think surface ships would be very useful in the Taiwan War, and for that reason, if I were in charge of the USN procurement and planning to fight where there, I would focus more on submarines. But full-scale war with China is an extreme case. Against anyone else, surface ships are useful. I don't think any alternative force structure for the UN or the US Navy would be doing much better than they are with now with Iran. Let me just check. What is Nemitz? I know he did another like book thread. Yeah, this one. Talking about the Safavids. Take the IQ pill, Ibn Khaldun, 14th century black pillar. Some people are able to establish a causal nexus for 2 or 3 levels. Some are not able to go beyond that. Others may reach 5 or 6. Their humanity, consequently, is higher. Whereas knowledge of causal change is something natural. Alright, so Ibn Khaldun talking about base level intelligence all the way back in the 14th century. Yeah, this story about some guy made $1.5 million scamming through food stamps. Government of the Judiciary. Starting this on February 4th, and it was only just now. Hamilton explicitly opposed the judiciary substituting its own views for those of the legislature and backed impeachment for judges who usurp legislative authority. Well, we didn't set that precedent in the past when we should have, when we possibly should have. So, kind of a little bit too late. The Kingdom of Hormuz. I wrote a brief history on the medieval Kingdom of Hormuz centered on the island of Hormuz in the now famous Strait of Hormuz a time ago. It's a fascinating and little known part of the history of Western India. I know that existed because I've played EU4 plenty of times and seen all the way over there. There's got no current commentary on the war. Oh, look, it's a Chinese Civil War, 1948 to 40. Just at a certain point, the communists just started overrunning them. All their allied cliques. All these holdout spots. What went wrong? I know, like, the whole story is that we didn't give him enough Chiang Kai-shek enough support, and that our State Department was riddled with communist sympathizers for the PRC that helped the PRC by preventing American from properly supporting Chiang Kai-shek. So, all right. All right, close all this. I get Far Cry. I tried running it again because I have to gimp the amount of processor I use on actually wait, let me see if I can buy my ticket now. What? I'm registered now. It went through. Okay then. All right, I have my ticket. I actually bought the flight Sunday or Monday. I forget which. So, badge pickup is 4 p.m. on Friday. My flight doesn't get until 6. I'm probably going to go to a different hotel. So, all right. Well, glad that finally went through. All right, yeah, so I can close all that up. Wow, that fine. Let me just make sure that went through on my bank account side. God, I am hungry. Probably should do like an incline, half an hour incline. Just to amp up. I don't even know why I'm fat burning. I'm trying to bulk, but I just felt like doing a fast right now. Set my gut. There's my tax payment. My net worth is still $40,000. All right. Which account did it go to? Which Okay, it went to one of my credit cards. It's still pending, but that means the money went through. So script. Announce that I'm live. Oh no, I need my announcement. All right. Got the control. Hopefully the battery's not dead. Capture this. Game capture sucks ass. Well, extra nose to catch Far Cry 3. All right, let's see if it actually. Don't get caught on the splash, please. My computer whirring. It's Ubisoft constantly. Why is it downloading content? Uh-oh. Oh god, it's trying to run the guys, they're gonna get caught on the splash page. I ungimped my computer from using like less than cores to play Hearts of Iron 4. But may not work. God damn it. On the splash page. Take it down to 8 cores or something. Because I didn't restart my computer after I get it. Yeah, it's busted. All right, I'm gonna have to try and restart my computer to go. Oh, I'll have to break stream and just make that the settings hold. All right, well, let's see what happens. Starting.